Like a reporter with my little microphone. Hey everyone, it's Jared Lambert, your historical linguist, and I realized I haven't ever properly introduced myself. So let me take a minute to use this video, tell you who I am, why I do this work, and what you can expect from my channel. So to start, I was born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah as a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I then ran off to Africa and served my mission in the islands of Cape Verde, West Africa. And that's where I completely fell in love with languages. That love of language then got me recruited into the military in the United States Army as a military linguist. And I served there for many years. Between all of those events, I probably lived all throughout Cape Verde and West Africa for about 5 to 7 years in total. When I left the military, most people, when they leave the military, will use their GI Bill to go get really good education, and that will ultimately get them a really good job. I did not do this. I actually studied everything that I could, religion, linguistics, ancient history, so that I could fill in any gaps that I had in my knowledge of the gospel and religion in general. So I ended up with 7 degrees. And when I started my PhD, I was originally writing on ancient Semitic temple rituals, but I kept drifting into Latter-day Saint temple theology. So before I knew it, I had 1,000 or more pages of LDS temple rituals in the context of ancient Semitic rituals. And I realized I was probably in trouble on both sides. One, it was not the topic that was approved for my dissertation. And two, I was concerned that what I wrote about the temple, the church was not going to like. So I reached out to an old professor in Salt Lake City, sent him my work, and then he forwarded that onto the church. And that is actually how I ended up working for the church, linguist in their sacred materials division. Really helping temple-related texts of the church and things like that. It was a great job. After I left that position, I've now continued to finish my PhD, and ultimately I'm trying to, once I stepped away from that position, then continued my PhD, and I've been focusing on sharing my research publicly because I want people to have the same experience I had. I want to help people place assumptions with understanding and discover how much more beautiful and expansive the gospel becomes when we understand the language, context, and symbolism behind it. So that's really what this channel is. I'm not here to represent the church. I'm not preaching or testifying. I'm here as a linguist, just offering you insights to help deepen your scripture study and give you the tools that you can use on your journey. I already posted some videos. I even uploaded my first in-person lesson, so go check those out, and I hope you'll stick around and join me on this journey.